Hey Sweaty Betties, good to be back on the mat with you guys. I am Cynthia Kensington of Miss Kensington Pilates. Today we're going for something completely different. So we're going for a full body Pilates workout. You are going to need yourself, of course, a clear space for your mat and give me all the energy you've got today. We're going to start at the front of our mat. So I just want you to come along with me. Okay, you're just going to go seated. The soles of your feet are connected to the ground here, giving me a nice and tall spine. Your hand comes in front of you. Your hands are in line with your shoulders. We inhale and exhale. Imprint the spine, squeeze your abdominals so you don't slam your back down. Once your back touches the ground, you float your hands overhead. Reach, 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 and bring it forward for me. And float the hands, almost like someone is pulling you at your fingertips. Keep your gaze looking forward. Your lower back is nicely connected and is stabilizing you. And float and bring it in, nice and slow, and float. We're warming up the shoulders at the same time. We're challenging our abdominals and float. And bring it in, nice and slow, float. And tap. Let's do two more. Float those hands and bring it in. Last one. Float the hands. Place the head down. Bring the hands to the sides of your body. Slide your heels closer to your bottom here. Your feet is a fist distance apart. We're going to inhale and exhale. Melt the lower back so you've sunk your abdominals here. Curl the pelvis up to the ceiling. Nice and slow. We inhale at the top and exhale. Take the bottom down to start position. We inhale and exhale. And take the pelvis, goes to the ceiling. You can see there's a long line from your knees to your shoulders here. That's how you know you've offloaded the hips completely. We inhale there and exhale. Take it down. We go again. Inhale. We're warming up our legs, hamstrings, calves, your glutes. And you lift, lift, lift the pelvis to the ceiling. We inhale and exhale. Take it down. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Nice and gentle here. It's just the beginning, and just take your time and down. Let's do one more. Curl, pelvis to the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. Make sure your rib cage is not flaring out here. We inhale and exhale. Sink those abdominals. Take the bottom down to start position. Okay, now your hand goes behind your head, interlacing your fingers for me. We're going to inhale and exhale. Lift the head and chest. Aim for the shoulder blades to be off the ground. We inhale at the top and exhale. Take it down. We go again. And inhale and exhale, almost like you're going for an ab crunch here, and take it down. Okay, and we lift. Elbows are nice and wide, so you're actually forcing the lift from your midsection, so your rib cage. Take it down and lift. As you take the head and chest down, keep the connection in your abdominal, so you're still squeezing. Let's do two more. Lift and down. And the last one. Lift. Pause at the top. Lift the right leg to tabletop. Twist to the right leg. Release the hand. Lift the chest a little higher. I want you to memorize that height. Take the hands behind your head. Go back to center, place the leg down, take the head and chest down. Okay, we go together and lift the head. Left knee comes to tabletop. Twist to the left knee, release both hands, lift the the chest a little higher. Take it back. Go to center. Place the leg down. Place the head and chest down. Let's go together and lift. Right leg comes to tabletop. Twist. Release the hands. Lift the chest a little higher. Keep it there. Float the hands back. Go to center. Place the leg down. Place the head and chest down. Okay, we go again. Now lift that head off the ground. Left leg comes to tabletop. Twist. Release the hands. Pull. Okay, pause there for me. Take the hands back. Go to center. Place the leg down. Head and chest touches the ground. Okay, we inhale. Exhale, lift the head and chest. You're going to pause there for me for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale there, and exhale. Take the head and chest and place it on the ground for me. Release your hands. Your hands comes to the sides of the body. Float your right leg up to tabletop. Rock the pelvis back so there is no gap in your lower back. Now you're just going to float the left leg to tabletop. Inhale, tap both legs to the front of the mat, and exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, as you tap, you're working your lower abdominals here. Lift and tap and bring it up. Feel free to place your hands on your abdominals so you make sure you're actually recruiting the right muscle. Your shoulder has a tendency to roll forward here, so I want you to pay attention and make sure they're glued to the ground and up. Let's do one more tap and bring it up. Squeeze both legs together, lift the head and chest off the ground. Both hands goes onto both knees. Inhale, reach the hands overhead. Legs goes long, lengthen those legs. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, we shoot out and reach. Squeeze your abdominals and in. And go over and reach and in. Keep your shoulder blades off the ground for me. At this point, your abdominals are speaking different kind of language. That's actually fine. Means you're working them. Let's do 2 more. Reach and bring it in. And 1 more. Reach and in. Place your head and chest down. Place your right leg down. Your left leg goes down as well. Straighten both legs out here for me. Float your hands overhead. Hold on to your right wrist or your left wrist. Go from side to side, releasing any compression you have in your abdominals. Okay? From there, you're going to release your hands. Your palms are facing each other here. We're going to inhale, lift the head and chest off the ground. Your hands come to the sides of your body. Since we've been working our abdominals, put your elbows on the ground, but I want you to release quickly as you come up to a seated position. We inhale there and exhale. Lift your gaze, shoulders away from your ears. Once your lower back touches the ground, you float your hands overhead. We go again. We inhale, lift the head and chest. Challenge the abdominals now. You don't need to put those elbows on the ground. I want you to have like a high C-curve spine going on. So you're pulling your navel away from your top. We inhale there and exhale, lift the gaze. Depress those shoulders into the sockets for me. Squeeze your abdominals so you don't slam your back down. Lower back touches the ground. Float your hands overhead. Let's go one more time. Inhale, head, chest, arms comes to the side. Point those toes, your legs and the whole body here. Shoulders over your hips. Inhale and exhale, lift the gaze. Tuck the pelvis under. Lower back touches the ground. Float your hands overhead. Okay? From there, we're going to turn onto our stomachs. Your hands comes into a W shape. Place your palms and your elbows down. Your breastbone is hovering. Your forehead is hovering off the ground here. You're going to inhale. Lift the breastbone. Push the ground away from you. And exhale. Take it down. Breastbone goes down. Just to hover. Inhale. Reach that breastbone. And lift. We're only doing 4 here. You're stretching out your abdominals here as well, and also mobilizing your lumbar spine, so your lower back. And lift. Don't worry so much about your head. Your head responds according to your spine. 1 more. And lift. Push, push, push the ground away. Keep your gaze looking forward for me. Drive your pubic bone down into the ground as much as you can. Let's take 2 big breaths here. And 1 more. Bend the elbows. Take the breastbone down for me. Untuck your toes. Push yourself coming into all 4s. Okay. Your hands are underneath your shoulders here. Let me just move to the center of my mat. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. You just, from here, your toes are untucked. So I want you to just hover the knees off the ground. You're pushing the ground away from you. We're going to go for 10. And 9. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Melt your bottom to your heels. Take your wrist off the ground. Rotate the wrist. Reverse the rotation. Just taking a few breaths here. And then we're going back. Okay, push the ground away from you. Active wrist. Tuck your toes under. Just lift those knees off the ground. We're going for 10. And 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the knees down for me. From there, I just want you to come onto your elbows. Tuck the right toe under, nice and strong legs. Tuck the left toe under, nice and strong legs. Take your bottom in line with your back. Untuck that right toe and lift and tap. Lift and tap. We're going for 8 and tap. We've got 5 more to do. And tap. And 3 and tap. 2 and down. 1 and down. Okay, place that right leg down. We're going for the left side. We go for 8. In tap. 7. In down. Squeeze your glutes as you lift the leg. And 5. Down. And 4. Down. And 3. Down. And 2. Down. And last one here. Tap it down. Drop the knees down. And just come into all 4s. Whilst we take a break, we're going for a cat-cow stretch. We're going to inhale and exhale. Dome the upper back, round the lower back. Push the ground away from you. Inhale, we travel to center. And exhale, breastbone goes forward, the bottom goes back. Inhale, we come back to center. And exhale, dome the upper back. Round the lower back, push the ground away from you. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, we come to center. And exhale, dome that upper back. Round the lower back. Feel free to go from side to side. Releasing any tension in your shoulders. Or you can stay centered. Whatever feels good for you. Just take a break here. And then come back to center. Okay. Here you can choose to either be on your palms or go on your fist. I prefer to go on my fist. Tuck the right toe under, send the leg straight. Tuck the left toe under, send the leg straight. Keep your gaze looking in between your hands. Slide the right shin in, nice and low. Take it back. Slide the left and back. Keep the body as still as you possibly can and slide. And back. Abdominals scooped in, stabilizing the body. And slide. And back. 2 more slide. And back. This is our last one. And back. Drop the knees. Go into a rest position for me. Walk your hands away from you as much as you can. Head is hovering in between your hands here. Just take a few breaths. The more you walk your hands forward, the deeper you feel the stretch. So just stretch here for me. Take a breath. One more big breath. And okay, we're coming back into our plank. Tuck the toe under, straight, tuck the other toe, and nice and straight. Active wrists, active shoulders, push the ground away, slide, and back. As you're sliding the shin almost very low to your mat, make sure you're not twisting the body, so we're not twisting the knee, twisting the upper body. That defeats the purpose of the exercise. We're just sliding the shin low and low. Let's do one more. Slide on the right and back. Slide on the left and back. Send the tailbone to the ceiling. Go onto your palms if you wish. Walk the left knee in. Drive the right heel to the ground. Walk the right knee in. Drive the left knee to the ground. And just walk and walk and walk it in and out. Whatever feels good, and out. Okay, 2 more. 1 on each side. Once you've done your last one, pause at the center for me. Walk your hands to meet your feet. We inhale and exhale. Round the spine. Coming up to standing. Nice and slow here. Okay, we're going back down. We're going to inhale, we nut the chin to chest. And exhale, roll the spine down. Head feels heavy. When you get to the bottom, send your hands out for 3. So we go 1, 2, and 3. We're back into our high plank. Tuck those elbows under for me. We go down for 5, we hold. We go down for 4, hold. Down for 3, hold. Down for 2, hold. Down for 1, unravel the spine. Hands into a W shape. Push the breastbone up to up. Extend those elbows for me. And just go for a nice stretch here, whatever feels good, and breathe. And 1 more. And okay. Bend the elbows, tuck the toes under, push yourself into a high plank, okay? Slide the right shin in and back. Slide the left and back. Slide the right and back. Keep the body as still as possible. And 2 more, and back. Last one. And back, tailbone goes to the ceiling. Stretch it out here as much as you can. Try as much as you can to straighten your knees. You're getting a stretch on your calves, your hamstring as well. Also, your shoulders are being stretched here as well, actually. Just breathe here for me. 1 more. Walk your hands to meet your feet. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale around the spine. Almost like you're swinging, pushing the pelvis up to standing, nice and toned. Okay, let's go back down. Inhale, nut the chin to chest. Exhale. Nice and slow. Get to the bottom, send your hands out for 3. We go 1, 2, and 3. Drop the knees here for me. Tuck the right toe under, send the leg straight. Remember that active wrist I was talking about earlier? We need it here as well. Lift the leg higher, go across. Lift the leg higher, tap it down. And lift, and across. And lift, and tap. And lift, across, and lift, and tap. We've got 5 more. Lift, across, lift, and tap. 4, lift, across, lift, and tap. 3 more. As you lift, I want you to imagine someone is pulling you at your tippy toes. So you're lengthening the leg through that process, and lift, and tap. Last one here. Lift, and across, lift, and tap. Slide that right shin in. Going for the left side. Point the toe. Lift, across. Work with your space here. And tap. And lift, across, and lift, and tap. As you can see, I'm working with my space. And across. Lengthen that leg, and tap. And lift, across, and lift, and tap. I believe we've got 4 more to do here. And down. 3 more. Squeeze the glutes. And last 2. Across, lift, and tap. 1 more. Lift, across, lift, and tap. Slide that shin in. Go into a well-deserved rest position. Walk your hands away from you. Actually, let's do something different here. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat. The more you walk your hands to the side, the deeper you feel the stretch in your shoulders and your lats, your sides, your obliques. Just melt your bottom as much as you can. Head is hovering in between your hands here. And just breathe into that side of the body for me. One more. Okay, walk your hands to the center. We're going to the other side of the mat. So this is my right side. Just walk the hands away and breathe. Find that juicy spot where you can feel the stretch in the shoulders, the sides, and just breathe into that side of the body and just enjoy the stretch here. And let's do 1 more. Okay, now walk the hands to the center, coming into all 4s, tuck the toes under, send the tailbone to the ceiling, walk your hands to meet your feet. When you get to the bottom, hold on there for me. Holding on to both elbows, swing it from left to right and right to left. 1 more, left to right and right to left. Drop the hands down, nod the head for yes, swing it for no, nod again for yes, and swing for no. Inhale at the bottom and exhale around the spine. Come up to standing, nice and tall, shoulders in their sockets. Head is the last thing that comes up. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I trust that you'll find this video useful. Hope to see you guys on the mat soon again. Have the most amazing day.